Hey everybody, Derek here with Word of Mouth Computers and Electronics. I just want to do a quick demo here on my living room at my house. We're finishing up a remodel here, and I'm setting this house up as a demo house so I can bring people here and show them just how simple your electronics can be while remaining beautiful and functional, giving you all the entertainment pleasure you are looking for when you go out and you spend money on a television and surround sound. So a lot of people end up getting way overkill systems for their living room. So in our scenario, we're not very far. The couch is not very far from the TV. It's not a huge living room. And I still wanted to have, brain melting sound, and I wanted to have a really nice picture on my TV. So I don't remember exactly what the model number is of this TV, but it's a 65-inch LG. It's an LG Smart TV, and it has this nice thin bezel going all the way around it. So it's not too intrusive in the room. It's not a giant TV. I don't like walking into a house and just being overtaken in the TV just being the centerpiece of the whole place. But underneath the TV, if you'll notice, there's a wall-mounted Sonos Playbar. So this is what it looks like from the side, nice and tight up against the wall. And your Sonos Playbar is right here, nice and snug up against the bottom of the TV. So there's you don't see any wires or anything back there because it's nice and tight. So that is a left, center, and right channel speaker for our surround sound system. Now, along with that, we have a subwoofer. Sonos just came out with a white subwoofer. I'm going to move this little chair out of the way. So that is our subwoofer right there. And being able to tuck it away in the corner because of its size and the fact that it's white and kind of matches our trim, you don't even see the thing behind the chair. But trust me, you can hear it. Now, this 65-inch TV is a smart TV with the web apps and all that good stuff. And we have it hooked up with Comcast X1 service. I'm going to show you that in a second. Now, this soundbar, I did say surround sound, not virtual surround sound or simulated surround sound. It's actual surround sound. We have speakers in the ceiling back here on the rear right side of the couch, as well as on the rear left side of the couch. So this is our main place where we sit and watch television, or usually movies. So that's how this is set up. Now, that Sonos soundbar takes the audio from the television over a fiber optic cable. It also plugs into a power outlet behind the TV. So a lot of people think that wireless stuff is magic. It is not. You still have to plug it into power. And the sound has to come from somewhere. So the TV transmits the sound over that fiber optic cable into the soundbar. The soundbar is also hardwired into the network in the house. So it actually has a direct line that plugs into our main router via a network switch. Now, once that is on the network, once that sound is on the network, it can then be transmitted wirelessly. So the subwoofer only plugs into the outlet here. There is no other plug except for that power plug right there. Everything else transmits wirelessly directly from the Playbar to the subwoofer. Now, those speakers have to get power from somewhere. They have to get sound from somewhere. These rear speakers have a wire running to each of them that goes through the attic and down into our network rack. Now, if you're in the business, don't judge me because we're still remodeling and I haven't gotten all my Sonos stuff in yet. But this is our network rack. This is what's called a Sonos Connect amp. This is what our rear speakers are plugged into. Now, the Playbar underneath the television sends the sound over the network to that Connect amp. The Connect amp then sends the audio data as well as the power over the wire through the attic to both of these speakers, and the sound is phenomenal. So let's watch some TV. Get my remote control here. Now, as I mentioned before, this is the new Comcast X1 system. So very basic remote. This is the only remote we have to run this system. Nothing simple, nothing complicated rather, it's very simple. The Sonos is controlled by the volume buttons here. Cable box is controlled by the channel. All the guide buttons, arrow buttons, all that good stuff. This is the actual cable remote. The only thing the TV really does is turns on and off. So let's fire it up. All right. So our volume is down, so I'm just going to hit the volume button. And that via infrared signal, so it's direct line of sight for the Sonos soundbar. So is the TV. The TV is also IR controlled, while the cable box is RF, or radio frequency. So you don't have to point this remote at the cable box. As you can see, there is no cable box here. It's actually back there in the rack. This hutch that's underneath the television is decoration only. It's an old antique hutch that we keep all of our, little knickknacks and stuff in. If I was to move that hutch and those chairs away from the wall, all you would see was the television, the subwoofer just hanging there on the wall, nice and clean. So you can actually just have a TV floating on the wall without having to have all your equipment showing. Now, this Xfinity X1 platform has some of the boxes, which is what I have, are talking boxes. So there's this little blue microphone right here, so you can do cool stuff like hold down the microphone and say, "The Walking Dead." So you hold down the button while you're talking, you release it when you're done, and it'll look up whatever you say. So I can actually just browse through my episodes, The Walking Dead here. I can exit to get back out of this. And that's that. TV off. TV back on. And you're probably not going to get much of an effect from this, but the sound in here gets really loud. So to really understand it, understand how good the picture quality is, I'd have to film it with something better than my little Sony Handycam here. And as far as the sound goes, you really can't appreciate it unless you're sitting where I'm sitting right now. Action movies and dramas, I mean, it just makes everything. You're completely immersed. You shut the lights off in this room. This TV has the light sensors on it that will dim it down and brighten up the LEDs so it's not too hard on your eyes when you're watching in the dark. And when it's really bright in here from, during the day or the lights are on like it is now, it brightens up a lot. So you're, always looking into a nice bright screen, but not too bright. So that's it. That's our breakdown on the Xfinity. I will post in the comments on this video the prices, the TV model, the Playbar, the sub, the ceiling speakers, and the Sonos Connect amp. There are other options. You can do all wireless. You don't have to have speakers in your ceiling. You can take a pair of Play 1s, Play 3s, or Play 5s and put them on a shelf behind you, and all they need is electricity, and you don't have to have anything wired that way. If you are renting a place, or if you're in a condo or an apartment where you can't get into the attic and install the speakers in the ceiling, then that's an option too. So really, this is a system that anybody can use anywhere. You can put, a 50-inch TV up and still have great sound. It doesn't require a lot of work. It doesn't require much knowledge on how to use it. This also has a lot of other features. There's a phone app that goes with it. You can stream anything you want to over the Sonos system. And one day soon here, I'll have to do another video showing you our Sonos whole house audio setup. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.